Hi everybody. So I'm coming to you with a chit chat. Get ready with me. I'm going to be using this Rimmel London Stay Matte Primer. I really like this. So I'm going to put this on. And what made me want to do this little chit chat is because I was having some past memories, I guess you could call it, childhood memories, you know, good pastime memories or whatever like that. And I was thinking like, oh, I want to see if other people see this or notice this or whatever like that. So what I was coming to you guys about is the youth in this day and age and just how different it is. Like, I remember when I was growing up, we used to have roller skates and roller blades and double dutch contests, and like, if you was not jumping double dutch, you wasn't trying to learn because you wanted to be with the big girls. And that's what the big girls were doing, is they was jumping double dutch. And I was just thinking about that, like, wow, I rarely see kids outside, one, playing in the playgrounds or playing tag, or I don't know if you guys played this, but manhunt, when you would like have a certain perimeter. And I used to live in the projects with my grandmother, so we had in the projects in New York, it's like all of these different buildings, about maybe 5 or 6 buildings on this, in like a community kind of setting, but the buildings are humongous because it's like 16 apart, 16 flights or whatever. So anyway, long story short, you had to hide, and you had all of those different buildings and stuff like that, but you couldn't leave off of that project and go to another one, because how it's set up is you have 5 on one community, and then on another block you'll have another 5, so you couldn't, you know, leave off whatever. So I was just like, wow, I don't see kids even do things like that. They don't play manhunt, hide and go seek, and jumping rope and stuff. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna use something I tried out yesterday that I really liked, was this using this LA Girl Pro Conceal in the color chestnut. And what I did was I put it on like my dark spots that I have. So I got this mirror from Tarte, and I'm really feeling some type of way. First of all, this thing is so little. Like, it is so little. I just thought it was going to be bigger. And when I had seen it, I was so hyped because I was like, oh, it's gold. It's really pretty. First of all, it feels very flimsy. And it's so small. But anyway, so I was like, I like how this came out yesterday or whatever. So I was just thinking about that to myself. And then I was like, you know, we used to have like water fights. So you would get like either water balloons or your water gun, or freak all that. You get you an empty big old bottle, like a gallon milk bottle or a juice bottle, the Hawaiian Punch juice bottles, the big ones. And you would just be out there enjoying yourself. You know what I'm saying? And we would be out there all day. Like, our parents would have to be like, all right, it's time to come in the house kind of thing. And we had so much fun. That's why now, like, I get nervous when it comes to my daughter wanting to like be with other children. And like, she recently asked me if she could do this sleepover thing at her friend's house, and I was like, no, because I don't really feel like, one, other parents are not going to be like me, and I can't expect them to. So I have to make sure that I'm trying to get the light so I can see what I'm doing. I don't feel like other parents, one, are going to be paying close attention like me. I don't tolerate closed doors with kids inside the room. I just don't. If they are going to be in a room, which is a lot of times not likely with me, I don't just let kids sit in the room. I'd rather them be right underneath my nose so I could see and hear what's going on, because I was a kid, you know what I'm saying? And I know we used to talk about and all types of stuff or whatever. So my whole point in that is like, nope, it won't be happening to mine. And I don't want her being exposed to that kind of stuff. So I was like, no, I don't know. No. I was like, you know, I know what kind of parent I am. You know what I'm saying? And if her mom's is comfortable with letting her spend the night out or whatever, then she could come over here. But no, you're not going to nobody's house for a sleepover. And I mean, it's probably not fair, you know, oh, they could come to your house, but look, that's just what it is. And I told her that. I said, they probably won't even let it because they're going to feel like, well, then why can't your daughter come over here or whatever? But I'm just not comfortable with that. So back to my back in the day memories. So I was thinking about that. Then yesterday when I was out, I had found like these chips that I told you guys about by UTZ, the crab style potato chips, which I meant to show you guys, but I didn't even record and show you guys that. But I was just like, wow, I remember eating these when I was a child, and those memories are really good because I don't know, it was just different times then or whatever. So yeah, that's what I wanted to come and talk to you guys about. You know, what do you remember from your childhood that when you see it now, you get excited by it, or do you miss seeing, you know, in the youth now? Because, man, I don't understand. They rather be on like social media, and not social media doing something productive and positive or whatever. They want to be on social media showing their bodies or just being inappropriate, doing things that they know they shouldn't be doing, that they wouldn't want their parents finding out. Another thing about that, being that I brought that up, social media. How do you feel about children under the age of 13 with social media? Me personally, it's not happening. I guess you could, I'm not a strict parent, but I'm a really concerned, aware parent. And I make sure that I'm involved in every aspect of what's going on with my kids. I'm using this MAC Mineralized in Dark Deep, which is new and new to me. And it worked really, really nicely yesterday. Like, I was so loving it. I was like, dang, I wish I would have recorded it. So anyway, and I'm really loving this Morphe brush. I use this to put a foundation on, baby. So anyway, I was like, my daughter had asked me that, right? And I was like, oh, she really don't know me yet. So I was like, nope. Nope, baby. Nope. Your mother don't play that. One, you're not old enough. You're not 13 or over. And those sites require you to be 13 or over. That's number one. Two, this mirror too small. Two, I don't feel like there's a purpose in you having any kind of social media. So, no. And I think I had seen, like, you know, accounts. My lips is so ashy and white, but anyway, I had seen like children on there, and I'd be like, what are they even talking about? My nieces have it, and it's the same thing. Like, it's just not necessary. Even they parents, you know what I'm saying, be like, no, and cancel their accounts, or they got the passwords and stuff. I mean, I just feel like you shouldn't even start them on it, to be truthful and honest about it. But, you know, to each his own. That's how I feel about it. So how do you feel about, you know, the youth and social media? And then social media in general, you know, I feel like if you are sharing your interests or your hobbies or something, and they're not illegal hobbies and illegal interests or whatever the case may be, I don't think it's a bad thing. I honestly find it to be useful. But I have seen how social media, man, it's gotten crazy. Yeah, I really like this MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. I have the other ones in other colors, but I never use them for like a face powder, anything like that, as far as like a foundation. That's what I meant to say. I use them like a finisher. But I like how this came out. It gives you a really nice, I don't know, it's just really nice on your skin. I've been experiencing some dryness too. And I don't know if I want any more. But yeah, that's what I have wanted to, you know, hit you guys up with and talk to you about, because I be thinking maybe I'm just a little too strict, or maybe I'm bugging that these kids are not. We know people change and things evolve and stuff, but my gosh, like, you have to remember as a parent and, you know, show them these things, remind them of these kind of things. Like, I was thinking to myself one day, I was like, with my daughter, like, you know how to jump rope? And because I never seen her or heard her ask about a jump rope. So it really, like, do you jump rope? Do they do that with you guys at gym or whatever? So she was like, yeah, but I don't like the jump rope because I don't know how. I was like, what? I said, let me go find a cable wire, because back in the day, you know what I'm saying, you get you a cable wire, you see the telephone man outside, you know, coming to do the wiring, you run up and ask him for the long rope. This way you could get you a double dutch rope, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, don't worry about it. So I got a cable wire and I started showing her. And I said, girl, this used to be the thing back in the day. Plus, it's also about getting them active. You know what I'm saying? Because one, when I was young, I was not overweight, but I was like, you know, at the I was in the higher percentile as far as my weight and my height and things like that eventually. And doing those things kept me active, you know what I'm saying? So it helped me not become obese. I wasn't obese, but I was, you know, in the highest percentile. And my daughter, she's slim, as you guys have seen. She's slim, but things can change. So I just want to get her in the pattern where she's like, being active doesn't bother her, because after a while I started getting tired of doing certain things when it came to like gym classes and being active and participating. I don't know, a lot of things also like from home and stuff would like prevent me from even wanting to do stuff like that. But anyway, long story short, I want to instill these things in her so that when she does get of age, you know what I'm saying, she's not feeling like, oh gosh, I don't want to do that. You know, I want her to get it in her head now and find something she likes. Like I used to like to play volleyball and soccer, and those were fun to me, but those weren't always offered. And tennis, they were like, you would do it for maybe September to November, and then they'll change it up. And then the following year, when you go to your following grade, they may not even offer it. So I'm going to use Toffee on my eyelids. I've been using the concealer on my eyelids because, one, I was seeing a couple of people I follow, like Justinetta using it, and Miss Queenie Rosenblatt. She uses concealer, and I'm like, why do they do that? And then they say it's because it helps for your shadows. It helps with discoloration. So you'll be able to cover up the discoloration so your lid is one color and the shadows will show up evenly and very pigmented. So that's what I've been doing. But yeah, so it wouldn't always be offered. I did also like to do yoga and weightlifting, and that was then. So I just want to try to keep her active and give her other fun things to do besides like, oh, can I play on my tablet? Or, oh, can I get a social media? Forget a social media. Social media yourself outside. Find something to do that, you know, interests you outside. Even if you want to do like a dance group or whatever like that, start one. You know, be a leader. That's what I tell her too. Be a leader. Don't be a follower. Make your own thing. You know what I'm saying? Because people are they're going to, how can I say? They're going to get drawn to you regardless. And you doing your own thing is going to draw them to you even more. All right, so I have this on. I think I'm going to use... I don't know what palette I want to use. I want to use my Sweet Peach palette. Ain't this the hardest thing when you got to pick out what palette you want to use in your eyes and you got so many of them? You know, I had really wanted to give this Naked 2 some love because I got this in a as a gift, but I'm not gonna use that. I think I'm gonna use one of these Naked palettes. I said one of these Naked palettes. I mean one of these chocolate bar palettes. If you hear yelling and screaming, that's my son. He's playing with his tablet. So yeah, I'm gonna use the semi-sweet one. I'm gonna put this a bit over here. But yeah, so that's just, I don't know. That's just my little take on things. But I also remember some other good things when I was in when we were growing up. They had this thing. It was like this box that you would buy. I think it was like $5, and inside it would come with like different candies and like a toy. I think it was $5, and it would be in the grocery store. I'm not sure if you guys have like bodegas, but that's what we used to call them, a bodega, or a convenience store. And they would be right there on the counter. And I remember those, and they would have like all types of different things. So we would play with those. I don't even see that kind of stuff out. Like everything is so extra expensive. You know what I'm saying? But I used to like that. I used to really like that. I'm going to use mousse. Wait, I'm going to use a fluffy brush for that. Yeah. I think I'll use this Sigma one I got. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, no, I think I'm using my BH Cosmetics one. Excuse me. Yeah, I like this one. And I'm going to go into the color Mousse. Yeah, Mousse. And that's right there at the bottom. Mousse. So I'm gonna use that one right there. And I'm gonna just put that to kind of set that concealer. But yeah, let me know in the comment section, how do you feel about the youth, social media, and just in general? Like, what do you do with your children that's different than what you see the majority doing now? And what's similar to what you, how you were raised and the different things you did as a child? You know, let me know, because I just be wondering. And that's just going to help so it's not too wet. And I yeah, that's good. All right, then I'm gonna use the same brush and go into the peanut butter. I love that color. Let me just show y'all. I'm not gonna keep showing y'all, but I'm gonna show you that one. It's peanut butter. It was like babe when I first seen it. And I'm gonna use blueberry swirl on my lid. Maybe I'll do a halo something. I don't know. I don't really know yet. But okay, I'm gonna pause this. Boom. So I use this as a base for the blueberry swirl that I said I was gonna put on my lid. And then I'm just packing the blueberry swirl on top of it. So for mascara, I'm gonna use the Tarte Tears Lash Paint Mascara, and this is in the color black. Yeah, looks like that. Very nice packaging, black and gold. I like that. And what does it say about this? I don't know. Let's see. Okay, it doesn't really have anything on here about it. Maybe on the site. So this is what it looks like. Really pretty packaging. I like that black and gold. Really nice wand. Nice. Wow, that looks really good. Let me put that down. Wow, I really like this mascara. This is nice. Let me see so you can see what I'm seeing. Yeah, that mascara looks really, really good. My lashes with no mascara. That's how that left one looks. And then look at this one with the mascara. It looks so much more fuller. I'm really liking that a lot. Yeah, that's nice. That is nice. I cannot stop saying that. I'm really feeling that. Okay, so I'm finished. I put some highlighting on from the Becca Jaclyn Hill palette. What else did I do? Mascara for my bottom lashes. I use this. I really do like this a lot. And I also, what did I put on? Oh, my boo thing. This is my boo. This is the, for my lip. The Hollywood Boulevard by COLLAB. This is part of the Matte X collection. And I really, really am so fond of this color. Like, I really like it. I think it is the most beautiful brown on women of color. I really believe so. And then on top of it, I don't know, I just feel like adding some type of gloss. I use this LA Colors High Shine Shea Butter lip gloss. And this one is in, no, I didn't use this one. I use the color Fresh. Yeah, because it had like a little shimmer glitter to it. So I use that one. These two paired together. And with this being a matte formula, and me putting this on, it's not going to stay as long as it normally would. But these really last a long time on lips. I don't care what no one else says. For me, it lasts a very long time. What else did I put on? I think that was it. my eyebrows, I did use the ColourPop brow pencil, and the color, my favorite color, honestly, is Bangin' Brunette. I think it's really nice. The other one that I got, which was Black and Brown, was a tad bit dark, but I'm almost done with this one, I think, and I'm going to start using that other one, but I will reorder the Bangin' Brunette. I don't really like the diameter of the pencil, but I do like working with it since now I know how to use it a little bit better, so I'm using that. And for my inner corner highlight, I did use the color Verve, I believe. I think that's the name of the color, from the Naked 2 palette. Yeah, Verve, and that is this silvery color right here. So I use that. And yeah, I think that is about it. I did put on the Armor Red Oak also from that Jacqueline Hill palette for a blush, a natural blush. So I used that one right there. And then I used Champagne Pop and a little bit of Prosecco Pop. I mean, how do you just not use both of them? I don't know. Even when I'm regularly highlighting, not using like, when I regular highlight, that's what I do. I always pair two of them together. I don't know why I do that. I just guess I be wanting to be like glowing and all that good stuff, but whatever. So yeah, that's all I use. And I hope you enjoyed this chit chat. Get ready with me. If you did, let me know in the comment section. And if you would like to see more videos like this, then definitely give me a thumbs up. Let me know as well. I hope you enjoyed.